Hello everybody, welcome to Sparkrest Inspirations. How is everybody? I hope everybody had a nice, restful, peaceful Christmas, and now it's time to kind of wind down and enjoy the fruits of our labor and have good food, watch movies, and just chill out. And I received this deck from Ian, so I'm so excited. Here's something about not having immediate gratification. About 6 months ago, I saw this deck and I was like, every day I'm going to look at one or two cards on Pinterest of the artwork in this because it's so sublime and beautiful, and just kind of build up this great anticipation and wait till Christmas and have it be on my Christmas list. Because sometimes if I just order full hog everything and I get everything I want, I don't have that like fun anticipation, and it's fun to covet something for a while and really want it and then entice yourself with it, a little bit of the artwork. I didn't know anything about the books or the sayings, and it was like immediately everything sunk in. I mean, take Tuatha De Danann for a minute, like the hidden forces and spirit guardians. This is always repeating in my head. And the Tuatha De Danann, they're in like an ancient tribe in Irish mythology. They perfected the use of magic. They were driven to the underworld. Like it was an infinite paradise where no one grows old and time has no meaning. And they're aware of your soul path, and they'll open doors for you to reach your destiny. But they're also really mischievous. They're tricksters. And what they do is they cause obstructions and they prank you when you fall off your path. Like you start to spill things, you knock things over, things go missing in your house. You can misplace things almost like under a spell that's intentional and then find it later when you need it. You know, if you take things for granted, it's a really, really kind of tricky thing because their intention is to benefit you. So pay close attention. You know, we all lose our way now and then. But our time here is precious, and the Tuatha De Danann are here to remind us to check into our spiritual compass and be sure we're heeding our personal calling. So if you're wasting your time and complaining, like they don't like complaining, all of a sudden, if you keep saying, I'm tired, I have a headache, so on and so forth, you'll start to develop those things. Again, our internal dialogue is huge. And if we keep announcing things to ourselves, why isn't it we're going to be successful? We're manifesting great abundance. I feel loving. I feel confident, I feel smooth, I feel healthy, all of that, right? Again, because they do that, they live in this infinite paradise where no one grows old, and time doesn't have meaning because they're doing what they love, frolicking and having fun and watching growth. And I'll give you an example. Today it was like, it's like, should we go for a walk? And it was like cool and windy. And I was like, I always feel so invigorated and good after being outside. I don't care where I am, that environment, I need that because, four walls start to get small if you don't go outside for a few days. And I feel like with February coming, the days are going to be less and less. So immediately, as soon as we went down the beach and I was seeing the feathers and the shells and the dogs and everything frolicking and having fun, I felt instantly better. So listen to that guidance because this will constantly come up. The Tuatha De Danann is saying, plant your feet in the earth and look at the sky and smell the air and have that embodiment. Now, I love the Gypsy Queen because this is about karma and self assessment. Gypsy Queen pertains to discipline, persistent focus. The dragons behind her symbolize good fortune, and in her hand she holds a crystal ball for scrying any form of divination to gain mystical insights into their own subconscious mind. So we're constantly, traversing the labyrinth of where should we be headed? And there are always signs, and I feel through divination, it slows us down and it gives us complete focused awareness in that moment. I think that's why tarot cards and oracle cards and scrying instruments, for me, candle gazing really works because it slows everything down. It's kind of like that glass jar premise. This is an empty jar. What do I want to put in it? And then deep breathing. Same thing. My body is a vessel. My brain is a vessel. My heart is a vessel. What do I want to put in there? Good things. And then let's start to divine those. Oftentimes, this person is saying naturally we are adept in art. We know ourselves well and deep insight into our own motivations. Now is a time, especially right before people start a new year. They start all these kind of like crazy to-do list for themselves. I'm going to exercise better. I'm not going to swear. I'm going to have more patience. I'm going to do this and that. But why don't you just start that today? If it's that meaningful, important, and we know what our motivations are, start to give yourself rewards. I often will do this too. If I walk this much, if I do this much, if I get this amount of work done, I'm going to have a really great cup of coffee with cinnamon and a little treat or something. It can be whatever we want. But that moment where we have awareness of our motivations, we take a breath and a pause and slow down. And it kind of helps our actions improve. It also improves our karmic path. And when we practice focus and honest self-assessment, we'll know what our intentions and our actions are for. So I love that card so much, because oftentimes, it's like it's a natural place of loving and caring for yourself and others, but we just need to slow down and assess what those intentions are, right? And then we know other people's intentions too. Is somebody just trying to make use of your resources and time, or is somebody's intentions towards you really honest, right? Now, I love the bee goddess right here too, because this is about interconnections, community, and it reminds us of the miraculous interconnections of all of us, right? For Christmas, a lot of you guys probably felt it. If you were on Zoom calls and connecting with people that you hadn't seen physically in a while, you might feel that the path to reach our goals right now too is a solo endeavor, but this is just an illusion. We've been busy buzzing from task to task, and like a bee, we focus on the present mission, but we might not be conscious of all the other busy hands at work to help us reach the higher goal. Like people that make you feel good about your posts, and they comment and they say things, and then you're happy, and then you start writing more and showing more and expressing more, all of that, right? We're really called to trust a mysterious force that is guiding us in a harmonious pattern in order for us to accomplish something that is impossible to take on alone. It's those little validations, it's those little cheerleading squads, those little people. If you cook food and people are telling you it's delicious, you did a good job, they in turn helping out in some way, shape, or form. It's all of those things. It's like even though our paths get divergent and go in different directions, they come back together, right? And to see everything, kind of your household as well as a hive, right? You don't want one bee that is just buzzing around, avoiding gathering any of the honey or the things for it. It's like there is a contribution, and it does get noted, and it should also be spoken on too. Like, great job, I really appreciate when you do this, because when people get a little positive reinforcement, good things happen, and all of this kind of leads into that. So I really love that. So again, I'm gonna thank my #1 Patreon. His name is Ian Williams for this deck. It's most appreciated. It's so funny. It's like I used to be able to just I'd go on and I could kind of guess what I saw sitting around to get you a deck, and now 9 times out of 10 I can't even guess, because you probably already have that. So I had this on the list, and I was like, finally it's coming, and I really am. It's like I'm savoring this so much. This artwork is phenomenal, the book is beautiful, it's just really, really lovely. So again, you guys, thank you for all your love and support, and I hope your holiday season is going great. All my links are down below. Thanks, you guys, for all your comments and all your pictures and posts over on IG that you sent to, and all the holiday wishes. So appreciated. So you guys have a great day, and this is your Daily Pop of Positivity.